Each year, the Burn and Plastics Unit at SickKids treats over 400 patients with burns ranging from minor to severe.
And this morning, we are joined by a SickKids nurse practitioner to share the do's and don'ts for treating burns. We'd like to welcome in Nurse Charis Kelly. Thank you so much for joining us. So it is National Burn Awareness Week, and I don't think a lot of people realize just how common these household burns can happen. We think sometimes, okay, the extremes, house fire or something really hot, but water can conduct burns. So maybe talk about the common types of household burns kids can be subject to.
Sure. Definitely we see loads of burns, 400 to 450 burns per year, and they typically are a result of any kind of hot liquid. So hot coffee, hot tea, soup, typically from accidents that happen in the kitchen. So 70% of the burns that we see are due to any kind of hot liquid. And then another popular burn that we see are contact burns from gas fireplaces. So the glass on a gas fireplace can reach up to about 400 degrees and cause full thickness burns to hands. So those are the two most common kinds of burns that we see.
And it sounds to me then that most of that really truly is preventable if you're kind of smart about it and kind of plan ahead.
For sure. Our slogan is 8 feet from the heat. So you know, kids are curious. They're always running around. You're trying to catch up, you know, like chase after them. And we really think it's important to keep kids away from any of these kind of hazards. Something simple like a coffee cup. Use a traveler mug instead with a screw top lid that you can put on. And with fireplaces, just make sure that you keep them off if you have kids in the house, because they can actually stay hot for up to 24 hours.
Wow, okay. And I know it's wintertime. Kids love hot chocolate, you know, soup, ramen. My kids are ramen monsters. So it's very easy for them not to be within 8 feet of hot items. So let's say your child does have a burn. You know, when I get oil splattered on my arm, I can just run it under a sink. What does a parent need to do to look for, to identify whether this is treatable at home or requires medical care?
I think it's really dependent on the extent of the injury and also how much pain the child is experiencing. Some people do try to take care of burns at home, and we typically will say it's really important to seek some professional advice, especially face, genitals, hands, feet. It's really, really important to seek medical advice right away. And proper first aid is really, really paramount. So immediately removing any kind of hot clothes, like you were saying, ramen noodles or having soup and it spills in your lap. And if you're wearing pants, you've got to get those pants off right away, because it will keep burning. You have to stop the burning process by applying cool water for 20 minutes. So it's really the comfort level of the parents, but sometimes we do see parents taking on too much at home. So when in doubt, go to your family doctor, go to your pediatrician, or just go right to the hospital.
Yeah, great tip. The Fired Up Gala is coming up as well, trying to raise money here for. Tell us a bit about the gala.
Roxy Zapala is a mother whose son Levi sustained a very significant burn when he was a toddler, full thickness burns requiring skin grafting. So Roxy is giving back to the community. She's trying to raise awareness about burns and how common they are and how we can prevent those. This money goes to the burn unit. It's the Fired Up Gala, and it's coming up on Friday, February the 21st. I've been for the last couple of years. It is a really fun event. It's a cocktail hour, a 3-course dinner. There's a silent auction, a live auction. There's live entertainment, and all the proceeds will go to the burn unit. And you can, I think you're going to put up the website, but I think it's SickKidsFiredUp.com.
If
you're interested in tickets.
SickKidsFiredUpGala.com.
Yeah, it should be a fun night, and all that money does go to the burn unit.
Great cause.
For sure. February 21st at the Ritz-Carlton, so you know it's going to be a good time.
It is.
All right, Charis Kelly, thanks so much for joining us with your tips, and we hope that kids and parents stay safe at home.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for having me.